Fine. Now, previously we completed about the manual testing portion. Now, today we are going to start the new module in software testing. The second module is automation testing using Selenium with Java, which we are going to automation testing using Selenium with Java. We are going to discuss. Sir, in this Selenium with Java, what are the topics we are going to discuss? What are the course content? Some students may have the doubt, sir, Java will be expanded or not? We don't have the Java knowledge. Okay, it's all things we are going to cover here. So, so what are the topics we are going to discuss? First thing we are going to see introduction to automation testing. So here first we are going to discuss what is software testing, what is manual testing, what is an automation testing, advantages and disadvantages of the automation testing, how to decide which projects we can go for the automation testing, what are the different kind of tools are available in the market for automation testing, how to select the best tool for automation testing. In company, automation testing team, what are the activities they are going to perform? What type of scenarios are preferred for the automation testing? These are the concepts we are going to discuss here. Second one, we discuss about the introduction to Selenium. What is Selenium? What type of environment supports? What are the browser supports? What type of languages? What purpose we are going to use? What are the various components are there in the Selenium? History of the Selenium. These are the things we are going to discuss in the introduction to Selenium. Next thing we are going to discuss here. Okay, introduction to Selenium. These two are the theory concepts. One or two sessions we are going to complete this portion. After that, WebDriver configuration. So how to set up the Selenium environment in your system, that will be discussed. So what are the software we have to download, from where we have to download, how to configure all together to create Selenium environment in your system, that is going to be discussed. If this portion is completed, you are ready to practice Selenium in your systems. Because Selenium is an important thing. It is a complete practical orientation. Without practicing, you can't understand much. As a reason, before going to start single concept also, I'm going to explain the WebDriver configuration to you before going to the small any program. Okay, after that, we are going to discuss about the Java concepts. That is part one. Then I am going to explain the Java project structure, like package, class, and a main method. These things. Then identifier, identifier, output functions, variable declaration, variable declaration, constants declaration, constants declaration, then data types in Java, data types in Java, string class, and the string methods. This is the first portion of Java, the very basic Java concepts. If this portion is completed, you will get some confidence how to write the small programs in Java. After this portion is completed, then I am going to explain that WebDriver concepts. Working on different browsers, how we can able to write the script to launch the Chrome browser or Firefox browser or Edge browser. These things we are going to discuss. Then browser interaction commands. Browser interaction commands. How we can communicate to the browser, whether I want to maximize the browser window, I want to minimize the browser window, I want to close the browser, I want to navigate the URL, how we can specify it is what are the methods are there we are going to discuss. After that, addressing web elements. Addressing web elements or locators. Addressing web elements or locators. Who joined only for the Selenium? Don't write anything more. It is not required. I will going to share the notes. I will going to add you into the WhatsApp group. Daily based, I'm going to send the notes to you in the WhatsApp. Okay. Addressing web elements or locators. Any automation tool, this portion is very important. Addressing web elements or locators. The next thing, again, Java concepts, part 2. Here first we are going to discuss the operators in Java and flow control statements like a conditional statements, loop or iterative statements, arrays, one-dimensional array, two-dimensional array, object array. Coming to the collections here, we go for the array list, hash set, hash map. So these things we are going to discuss. Like this. After that, interview oriented Java programs, like how to write the program to check given number is prime number or not, how to display 1 to 100 prime numbers, how to find display the Fibonacci series, how to check given a string is palindrome or not. So this type of things where we are going to discuss. So interview wanted Java programs. So after that, working on web elements. So different kind of components in the page, how we can automate, such as edit box or a text box, edit box or text box, push button, check boxes, radio buttons, drop downs. In the drop downs also we have the two types of drop downs. Auto suggest drop downs. Then static drop downs. Working on hyperlinks. These things we are going to discuss. Then some advanced elements here like a working on web table, working on calendar, then synchronization concepts in WebDrive. WDB is WebDriver. Implicit wait, explicit wait, implicit wait, implicit wait, explicit wait. Implicit wait, explicit wait. After that, exception handling, capturing defect screenshot, defect screenshot, and WebDriver validation commands, WebDriver validation commands, then working on frames, working on multiple windows, working on multiple windows, then after working on multiple windows, we go for the working on pop-ups like web-based pop-ups. Second one is Windows-based pop-ups. If I go for web-based pop-ups, like again here, HTML pop-ups, different categories. JavaScript alert, then authentication pop-ups. Windows-based pop-ups, there we are going to see using robot class, using auto IT tool, using auto IT tool. Third one is Suclet tool. Either one we can use it is to work on the Windows-based pop-ups. Then using send keys method. So using actions class, using JavaScript executor. Once this portion is completed, up to here you practiced all the concepts whichever I explained, more than 100 different kind of scenarios, different scripts I'm going to explain. So if you practiced, you can able to create the script for any scenario in the real time. For every different application, different scenarios, I'm going to show you how to develop the automation test script. So after this, so interview oriented session. And assignment. To cover all the previous concept, one assignment will be given on a different project to develop the automation test script. So after that, we go for the Java concepts, part 3. So this portion to who want to show some experience automation testing, for them this portion. Freshers up to here sufficient. But here who want to show some experience like a 2 to 3 years of experience in Selenium you want to show, then you have to go for the frameworks are important for us. The frameworks you want to understand, first you have to aware of the Java concepts, right? That is the OOPS concept we are going to discuss here. Class with multiple methods like static methods, non-static methods, method with arguments, written keyword. So different type of variables in a class, different type of variables in a class. Then method overloading, construct and its overloading, interface, inheritance, inheritance. Okay, like this. Method overriding, super keyword. So these are the Java concepts. We are going to, if these concepts you understand, frameworks are going to be easier. There's a reason at this moment, at this portion, I'm going to cover this concept so that we can easily implement this knowledge in the frameworks to understand. So what are the frameworks we are going to discuss? Frameworks in Selenium. First one, we have the modular framework, modular framework, phase object model framework, data driven framework, Excel file from database, how we can fetch the values. Then STNG framework, test engine framework. After this test engine framework, we go for the hybrid or keyword driven framework. Hybrid or keyword driven framework. This comes after that, we go for the creating reports in Selenium using log4j dot properties file. When using advanced one, using extend reports, using extend reports. After this, working with Maven, working with the Jenkins, working with the Git and GitHub, Cucumber framework. Through Maven, I'll go and explain the how to go for Cucumber framework, working with the Git and GitHub, when working with the grid. So these are the concepts we are going to discuss in Selenium. Okay, all the frameworks, advanced framework, hybrid, test engine, even page object model. So apart from some other tools, Maven, Jenkins, GitHub repository, working with the so grid. This is one of the component we have. Selenium grid we are going to come. How it is. These things we are going to discuss. Okay. Any doubts do you have? Who joined for the Selenium newly? Let me know. Anything clear? If you have any doubts, just
I have doubt.
Abhishek, tell me.
Yeah, so what will be the Selenium version which version will be practicing this?
The latest version up to last batch I have Selenium 4.25 used. But recently they given another version they released. So we are going to discuss the whatever latest version is there, that version we are going to use. 4.27 version. That is the Selenium which we are going to learn. And that we are going to practice. Okay. Latest version 4.27 it is. That we are going to use. When it is given, let us see. Recently it is. November 25th only they released it is. Lot of versions will be available in Selenium. So 4.27, 4.26. October 30th, they given the 4.26, 4.27, they given the November 25th it is, and 25 September 20th. On the day, that is the latest version I have, so that is the version I give. But for us, we are going to discuss the latest version, 4.27, we are going to discuss. Okay. Anju, any doubt? Bhargavi, Mamta,
Hello. Yeah, what will be the duration for this course?
Shweta, tell me.
What will be the duration of this course?
This will be takes around 40 days for us, manual or automation testing. 40 days it is.
40 days. Okay.
Yes.
And the manual part will be covered in this or not?
No, it is already manual testing is complete. Automation testing now it is started. Automation class it is.
Okay, okay.
Including Java as well, right?
Yes,
Uh,
that's
yeah,
what we are going to discuss.
mm,
In this core Java will be covered here. That's what the.
okay, yeah.
So why I divided into the different sections wise means because who are new to the programming side. So simultaneously, whatever Java concepts I explained, those we are going to implement in the WebDriver. So that makes sense to understand what is the purpose of Java, how it is working in the WebDriver for us. Like that, I designed the course. It is. Okay.
And during this session, do we have any do you give any practice
Yes,
programs?
everything is practical orientation. So except one or two sessions, that's what I'm saying, more than 120 examples for different kind of scenarios, we are going to learn how to develop the automation test script.
Including the assignment as well, right? You'll give any assignment so that
Yes,
we can.
yes, assignments also will be given.
Okay.
Mm.
And is there any real-time project after completion of this?
Yes, in this only projects we are going to discuss. Arranging projects we are going to discuss. On projects only we have to do it is. It is
Okay.
not possible to explain theoretically. On different projects we are going to discuss different scenarios.
I have small doubt. I'm very new to this Selenium automation. The thing is that in the outside market, I'm listening that codeless automation
Yes.
is there. How come after completion of this will be useful? Whether it will be going to be outdated after
Yes.
learning.
So no worries about the selenium. Selenium market will be there evergreen. The major thing is here why selenium is going to be there means it is a free tool. So no need to buy any license. Direct we can download from the internet. We can use it is to do the testing on your project. Whereas if I go for the what you said about the codeless automation tool that is called Tosca test suite we are going to call Tosca tool it is.
Yes, yes.
That is a commercial one, very much expensive it is. So generally, previously before Selenium also we have the another commercial tool called QTP, which are going to call now EFT. So some projects they are going to prefer those tools also, but every project companies are not going to pay that much license cost. So they are going to prefer the Selenium. High secure projects only, either they can go for the QTP or EFT tool. Otherwise, they prefer the Selenium only. So that is the reason Selenium market will be evergreen. Tosca EFT tool, like spike it is, sometimes comes and downs. Okay.
Pranav, my last question is which ID we'll be using?
Eclipse ID. I will going to explain everything, how to download, where to download, how to configure in our system. I will going to explain it in detailed way, so that you can able to configure, you can able to practice daily based. But one thing is an important one. It is who already attended manual testing. It is not like manual testing. When you're coming to the automation testing, make sure so everything should be practical orientation. So day to day, you have to practice. Some examples today I explained means you must be practice those examples. So before coming to the next class, then only other classes are going to be understandable. You are not practicing, only you are attending classes means after 10-15 classes are completed, more practicals are going to be, you are unable to understand. So at least 1 hour per class, 1 hour for the practicing. In out of 24 hours, 2 hours you have to block for this activity. One is for attending class, 1 hour for the practicing purpose. That is mandatory. Okay.
Okay, sir, I was having one question.
Mm.
Like, I'm a working professional, so means most of the time, my sometimes it happens that the calls are there. Uh,
Mm.
during this session it may happen sometimes. It may
Okay.
clash. So is there any means provision that we can get the record sessions for this?
Yes, yes, recording sessions daily. So they will provide the drive link to you. Daily they are going to upload into the drive. From there you can able to access the recording sessions.
Okay, and if any of we means if any doubt is there in the previous means session that we have missed, so is
Hmm.
there any other means any session for the
I will give my WhatsApp number just to share the screenshot. What is the doubt you have? I will give the explanation to you.
okay, yes, sure. Yes, thank you.
Okay. Okay.
Sir, Selenium is only for web-related applications. Desktop, it won't be applicable. Desktop applications.
Yes, ma, it is a web-based applications. Yes.
Okay.
But most of the web application we do automation testing, right?
Yeah.
Hmm. That we are going to discuss just today. Just I given the course kind of what that's for
Yes.
introduction to Selenium. We are going to discuss more detail about what type of environments it will support, what type of environments will not going to support, which languages it supports to develop the automation script, which browser supports. These are all things we are going to discuss in detail. Okay.
Sir. Yeah.
Sir, in the real time, there is no patching and monitor.
Sorry, ma?
In the real time, we have working Selenium automation. There is no manual. There is no and patching and day to day. I mean, any bugs backup.
Yeah, real time you are working. Okay, that only I can understand. Next, what you are saying is not clear to me. Can you repeat again your doubt?
Sir, in the real time working in Selenium
Suppose,
tech,
okay, you are working in the real
suppose
time, you got some problem. Okay.
there is no patching and
Technical
monitoring.
support is not there for the Selenium.
Okay, sir. It's only
So,
web application. Yes.
so web application, okay, that is not a problem here. So
Okay.
suppose you buy the iPhone, you got a problem. So the
Yes.
company is going to give the service to you. If you buy the China mobile, you
Okay.
got a problem. No one is responsible for that.
Only testers. Yes.
You have to find the solution in the internet. You have to work on that.
Testing. Yes.
If
Okay.
tool related any issues you got means.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So that is the session for today. So Kirti, don't miss the classes. Continue these classes.
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. So every class is important. Ankush. So any other works are there? Try to postpone. Try to continue attend this class regularly. Because manual testing, whenever you find the time you read it, you can understand notes if you read detail. So, but when coming to the automation testing, so it is an important thing. You have to attend the class. So then you have to practice it. Don't depends on the recordings. Recordings will be available, but don't depends on the recording. When you depending on recording, what happens here? You are going to give the second priority for the classes. So that is the problem. Don't go for the recordings. Try to attend the class. Try to understand. In case you want to listen once again the class, you can go for the recording. You can watch it. Okay. So, Abhishek.
Yeah, sir, I have a question. I am working as a manual now.
Okay.
So, but they were taken as a automation, but currently I'm working as manual. So I can, I'm planning to switch. So I can show 3 years of experience. That is, I mean, whatever I learn is that is enough.
Now, more than enough it is, but if they taken the automation test without asking the questions on automation, how they selected you?
No, no, no. I know little bit. I was
Hmm.
selected. Then service based. Then I moved to one of the product based as a manual.
Okay.
Okay.
Once the course is completed on Selenium, you can able to show the 3.5 year experience. That depends on remaining manual test. You can show minimum. You can show minimum to max. You can go for 3.5 experience. Also, you can put. You can manage it. Is that much subject we are going to discuss.
Okay, sir. Thank
The only thing you have to focus 40 days daily. You have to practice. That's what you have to do. Interview questions. So how you have to explain answers. What are the questions that are going? Those also will be covered in the class. Some assignments also how they are going to give nowadays in the interviews how they are giving the assignment before going to call you for the interview. So those things also we are going to discuss. Okay. Okay. So that is the just introduction. What topics we are going to discuss. Route map for the course content I given today. So if any concerns are there, you can note down these numbers. You can call to them. So tomorrow we are going to start the introduction to the automation testing. Okay. So there is a class for us today. Tomorrow we'll continue the session. Okay. Thank you. See you tomorrow.
Thank
Bye.
you, sir.
Thank you.
The class is 1 hour, but tomorrow onwards will take 1 hour. Today I'm going to stop the session as
Oh.
introduction. Okay. Thank you everyone. See you tomorrow. Bye.